So there's 7 days, so we're gonna have every single person say one day, and I'm gonna start off by the first day, which is Ekadashi. So, for example, let's say there's a banker and he writes a $300 check to some person so he can pay off his mortgage. But do you ask the banker where he got the money from? No. So same way, Maharaj is telling you to do Ekadashi. Maharaj is telling you to do Ekadashi, and you don't want to ask him why, because if you ask him, it takes away all your like seva and everything. So you do it because you want to make Maharaj happy. So Ekadashi is not just like you eating food and like not eating food all day or going without water. Ekadashi is like you also like fasting your mind, like your 5 Jnanindriyas, your 5 Pranindriyas, and your mind, and you're like controlling them, and you're putting them towards Maharaj and like away from all worldly things like TV, eating food, all that stuff. So Maharaj is basically saying, if you let's say Maharaj gave you a choice. He's like, Maharaj comes up and he's like, what do you want? Would you ask for like, oh, I want to be a millionaire, I want good food, I want a nice house, or would you ask for Maharaj's seva? Which would you ask for? Jignesh, what would you ask for? Seva, right? So basically, Maharaj is saying, if Maharaj says to do something, you just do it without question, or else if you ask him, it's just going to take away all your seva. So that's what Ekadashi really is. Pancha Maharaj.
Next is Ram with. Fine. Next is Raj with. Hurry up, Deshan,
Huh? Don't use Google Translate. I did it. I asked my mom to take it. Yes. Why is it so loud?
Is it typed in Gujarati?
I might need help. I don't know. Gancha Maharajની જય. બીજું આપણે આ દયાળુ મહારાજ મળ્યા. આ સત્પુરુષ મળ્યા. આ યોગમાં આપણે કચાશ નહીં તારે તેન પછી જે છે તારે. મહારાજ આપણને પૂછે તેન શું જવાબ આપશો? આ યોગને અહીંયા આપો તો આસપાન.
તો આવા યોગીને પામી સર્વે કસરો ટાળી નાખે.
આ યોગને પામી સર્વે કસરો ટાળી નાખે. ઘનશ્યામ મહારાજની જય. It's basically like saying how we have like all this stuff like Maharaj and yeah.
Maharaj and what? What else? No. What did you read? You wrote it. You read it. You know there are three things you read. That Ayogna Pami. What did you?
So Satpurush Maya.
What is Satpurush Maya? What is Satpurush? Does anybody know? Me. What is Satpurush mean? Satya Maya. પછી બીજું શું મળ્યું? મહારાજ મળ્યા, રાઈટ? પછી બીજું શું મળ્યું આપણને?
યોગમાં
સતશાસ્ત્ર મળ્યા, રાઈટ? સતશાસ્ત્ર એટલે what is that? Shastra. Like the books we use. Which books? What are the three main books of our Sampradaya? Yeah. Which three books? Satsangi Jeevan. You know those, right? Those three? Shastra. Which three shastras we got? Being Sampradaya, Sikshapatri, Vajnapatri, and Satsangi Jeevan. Right?
Gansham Maharajની જય.
So what are we supposed to do? What is Maharaj when I ask you? Let's say what is the main thing we need to do? What is the main thing we need to do? ભગવાન કેમને સાચી સેવા રાખી બીજે બધા મહાત્મા મારે તને પ્રશ્ન પૂછ્યો જવાબ પછી શું આપણે શું કરવાનું શું what do we need to do that's the question I have you read it in this three sentence you read this is the last thing you read before you came that's what we need to do what was that કે આવો ભગવાનનો યોગ મળે શાસ્ત્રો મળ્યા અને સંત મળ્યા તો એમના યોગે કરીને આપણે જે બધી કચાસો હોય એ બધી ટાળી નાખવાની એમ કસરો એટલે આમાં ઉપદેશામૃતમાં એવું કીધું કસરો શબ્દ વાપર્યો છે એટલે જે આપણી બધી કસરો હોય કે જે આપણને અવળે માર્ગે દોરી જતી હોય એ અને ગઈકાલે આપણે શાસ્ત્રી સ્વામીએ પ્રવચનમાં કીધું ને કે આવો યોગ મળે એમને એ જ કીધું હતું છેલ્લે કે એમનો બી મેઇન એ જ હતું લાસ્ટ સેન્ટેન્સ કે આવા યોગે કરીને આપણે કસરો ટાળવાની છે આપણે અંકુટ કર્યો સમય કરે છે શેની માટે કરીએ છીએ આપણે ભગવાનને ડાયરેક્ટ તો પહોંચી વળવાના નથી એટલે આવા સંતને સાનિધ્ય જઈશું તો એમના વચનમાં રહીશું તો આપણે ભગવાનને પહોંચી શકીશું એમ ભગવાનના અક્ષરધામમાં જઈશું કે આપણે એટલા મોટા બી નથી આપણે ભગવાનને ઓળખી શકીશું જાતે What is kasar kavani means? What is kasar kavani? Really? What is kasar kavani means?
Like getting rid of bad thoughts.
What is bad stuff?
Maya.
Yeah.
Kind of, yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Weakness. We need to get rid of the weaknesses. That's why we are here. Understand? You understand?
What?
All right, that's all. Right.
Turn that on.
Leave the mic there. No, he needs it. He will need it for you.
Next is Pur with his speech on Diwali.
Use this. I already have one. Purva, use this mic. Volume.
G.M.S. Once upon a time there was a great warrior, Prince Ram, who had a beautiful wife named Sita. There was also a terrible demon king named Ravan. He had 20 heads, arms, and 10 heads, and was feared throughout the land. He wanted to take Sita as his wife. One day he kidnapped her and took her away in his chariot. Clever Sita left a trail of jewelry for Ram to follow. Ram followed the trail of jewelry until he met the Monkey King, Hanumanji, who became his friend and agreed to help him find Sita. Messages were sent to all the monkeys in the world and throughout them to all the bears, who set out to find Sita. After a very long search, Hanumanji found Sita imprisoned on an island. Ram's army of monkeys and bears couldn't reach the island, so they began to build a bridge. Soon all the animals of the world, large and small, came to help. When the bridge was built, they went across and fought a mighty battle. When Ram killed Ravan with a magic arrow, the whole world rejoiced, and Ram and Sita began their long journey back to their land, and everybody lit oil lamps to guide them on their way to welcome them back. Ever since people light lamps at Diwali to remember that light wins over darkness and good over evil. So when they were coming back, it took them 21 days to go back to their homeland, and when you know how we celebrate by burning Ravan down? 21 days after, that's when we have Diwali. Jason.
Next is Sona with her speech.
Okay, so I have the story of New Year. And the New Year falls on the first day of Kartik, which is the first month.
There is I read this. I don't know whether that's true or not, but they says if you go in Google Map and where Sri Lanka is, and if you say how long it takes from that area to go to Ayodhya, it takes 21 days by walking.
That's a long time.
How can we have
by having a fruity. સત્સંગી જીવનમાં લખવાનું શું જરૂર એટલો વર્તાનો મહિમા સત્સંગી જીવન લખન એવું બોલતો પોતાનો કે સબ ભગવાન છે જે સાક્ષાત પોતાનો ભગવાન છે એ પોતાનો સ્વયં પોતે બોલે પણ એ કહેતો એ મહારાજ આપણા જીવમાં છે મહારાજ આપણા જીવમાં છે બરોબર એ જ કસર છે એ કઈ કસર છે આપણે આપણે માનીએ છીએ શું what do we understand that we are we this body or are we soul soul આપણે જીવ જ છે આપણે સોલ જ છીએ આપણે બોડી નથી અને એ જ કસર છે એ તો કસરો કાઢો આજે રાજી બે આપણે દેવની વાત સાચી છે તો મોટી ગણ આપણે દેવ ભગવાન જીવમાં જ છે આપણે પણ વર્તાલ જય સ્વામિનારાયણ કોઈ છે
Sona. Next is Sona with her speech.
Yes, ma'am. That's a speech for New Year, and the significance of it is that
we can't hear you.
Oh, it's on broadcast? Hello?
We can
Sona,
hear you.
Can you speak up?
Yeah, so for New Year, the significance is that it starts the first month, Kartik, and so with that...
Can you bring your phone or whatever you're using closer to your mouth? We can.
Yeah, it's as close as you get.
Hold on. Sona, you're going to have to wait 1 second. We're having technical issues.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, so on Kartik 1st, which is the first month of the Hindu calendar, Lord Vaman asked King Bali for 3 strides of land, which has to do with Devpodi Ekadashi, and the king praised the Lord by offering all of his land. So in regard to the devotion, Vamanji gave the king a boon and named the auspicious day after him. And so this also has to do with the monsoon, which commenced in Ashwin, which helps grow crops at the end of the month. And so when the harvest is over, all of the people bring the food home and cook lots of food for Maharaj. And so in Gokul, where Krishna Bhagwan grew up, it was common for people to make like a big AANKOT. And with that, people like to start off the new year, they'll always do a big AANKOT. And An stands for food, and Kot means mountain. So people always want to do this like Govardhan Puja to shower Maharaj with all this like food for the auspicious day. And it kind of shows that like without Maharaj that we can't do much. And yeah, that's all I had. Just mine.
With the Bharat story.
Just a minute. Okay. Sorry. Come on. Okay, so on this day, a demon named Vav was vanquished. Merchants consider this inauspicious, and they stop the exchange of money on Vagvadas. Vav refers to repaying one's financial debt. Therefore, people clear their account books today and do not enter into new transactions using new ledgers until after Lav Pancham. And then this is also known as Godash or Godash Dashi, and they also Govatsa Dvadashi, that's the word. And then on this day, the cow and calf are offered pujan. That's all I have. Just a minute.
Next is Ram with his Ram. The next.
सज्जन महाराज ने जय लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
सखाने संगे अति उचरांगे
सखाने संगे अति उचरांगे
कीर्तन मधुर गातो रे
कीर्तन मधुर गातो रे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
बालो मोहन मुरली गातो रे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
केसरिया वागे कसुंबर पागे
केसरिये वागे कसुंबर पागे
केसर रंग मारा तोरे
केसर रंग मारा तोरे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
फुलान तोरो गजरान टोपी
फुलराना तोरान गजरानी टोपी
पुराना हार फुला तोरे
फुलाना हार फुला तोरे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
मोहन मुरली गातो रे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंटो ने आवे
निष्कुरानन्दनो स्वामी शरणमियो
निष्कुलानन्दनो स्वामी शरणमियो
आवे इमरस पातो रे
आवे अमीरस पातो रे
लटकारो लटकंतो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंतो रे आवे
बालो मोहन मुरली वातो रे
मोहन मुरली वातो रे
मोहन मुरली वातो रे
मोहन मुरली वातो रे
लटकारो लटकंतो ने आवे
लटकारो लटकंतो ने आवे
जय महाराज जी जय
Next up is Aditi with her Diwali bhajan. Aditi. And